These are the Husky Howls for November 13th, 2020. As a reminder, Oakwood Huskies are respectful, responsible, and safe. Let's take a look. From kindergarten. Reagan in Miss DeBoer's class is always respectful during Zoom meetings, and she waits her turn and participates in classroom discussions. Nice job, Reagan. In Miss Borges's class, Kiyomi is getting a howl for finishing all Amplify reading quests and working on first grade standards. Keep up the great work. In Miss Barber's class, David is getting a howl for always being responsible and completing his assignments on time. In Miss Hall's class, Amia is always respectful in Zoom and she does all her seesaw activities. Way to go, Amia. In Miss Luke's class, Jenna Lee is getting a howl for being responsible and completing her work and fixing any mistakes she made with a positive attitude. Charlie in Miss Goen's class is getting a howl for being responsible and completing all seesaw activities. Marcus in Miss Guidi's class is getting a howl for being super responsible with his work and very respectful to message the teacher when he is having technology issues. Crystalline in Miss Robles' class is getting a howl for joining Zoom meetings daily and on time and always having a positive attitude. Zaire is getting a howl from Miss Newman for being extremely responsible and independent. Zaire is always ready to go and works hard to make sure he is not distracted while on Zoom. In Mr. Cutshall's class, Annalisa is getting a howl for working hard on her Ag Venture writing assignment. Kian in Miss Wilson's class is getting a howl for being responsible and coming to all meetings and getting all his homework done. He is respectful and waiting for his turn to talk during all meetings as well. In Mrs. Burnside's class, Promise is getting a howl for being responsible and showing up for meetings even when she's not at home, and for having a positive attitude. In Miss Parati's class, Tony is getting a howl for always being respectful while on Google Meets, and for finishing all assignments. In Miss Pappas's class, Abigail is getting a howl for putting in great effort with her work this week. Dean in Mrs. Nicole Hernandez's class is getting a howl for being responsible by attending all his different Zoom meetings on time and remembering to complete his work on his own. Dale in Miss Garza's class is getting a howl for exceeding his Dreambox goal for last week. He completed 10 lessons. Marisol in Miss Moran's class is getting a howl for always trying her best and staying on top of her assignments. Jeremiah in Mrs. Litt's class is getting a howl for attending Zoom class every day. He participates in all activities and puts forth his best effort on System 44, Dreambox, and Mayan. Molly in Miss Donna Souza's class is getting a howl for trying her best this quarter by completing her work and showing up to Zoom meetings on time. William in Miss Melanie Souza's class is getting a howl because he just started 2 weeks ago and has worked really hard by doing all work, logging into all Zooms, and by asking questions if he needs help. In Miss Reyes's class, Dawn is getting a howl for being responsible by showing up every day and completing her assignments. Those are our howls for this week. Thank you, boys and girls, and we'll see you next week.